Hey, sir, step away from the car for me. Whose vehicle is this?
Afternoon, officer. It's mine. I'm just finishing up here.
A $500,000 roll's pretty fancy. Mind telling me how someone like you gets into something like this?
I earned it, and I don't consent to a search or detention. Here's my identification.
A badge? Where'd you buy that, online?
I'm a circuit court judge for St. Clair County. You can call dispatch.
Yeah.
A quiet suburban gas station in Fairview Heights, Illinois. Cars pull in, engines idle. Credit cards beep at the pump. Just another ordinary day. Until one assumption changes everything. A black Mercedes-Benz GLE sits at a pump near the edge of the lot. It's spotless, expensive, the kind of SUV that turns heads without trying. Standing beside it is a black man in his early 50s, well-dressed, calm, focus on the numbers ticking upward on the pump. No rush, no nervous energy, just a man buying gas. From across the lot, a marked police cruiser slows. Inside that cruiser is Officer Daniel R. Harlan, 34 years old, 8 years on the force. Afternoon patrol, commercial zones, parking lots, gas stations just like this one. There's no call for service, no traffic violation, no report of a stolen vehicle. But something catches his eye. To him, the car doesn't match the driver. He pulls in behind the SUV and puts the cruiser in park. The body camera is already rolling. The man at the pump hears a car door close. He glances back briefly. A uniform, a badge. He turns back to the pump. He has no reason to panic. His name is Judge Altanar Crossley, 52 years old, circuit court judge. More than 2 decades inside the legal system. For years, he's enforced the law from the bench. Today, he's just stopping for gas. Officer Harlan approaches. Hey, that your vehicle? Yes, Crossley replies calmly. Harlan looks at the SUV again, then back at the man. How'd you afford something like this? The question hangs in the air. Crossley turns slightly. Is there a problem, officer? Instead of answering, Harlan peers through the open window. You got ID? Before moving, Crossley asks the question every officer recognizes. Am I being detained, or is this a consensual conversation? The temperature changes instantly. Don't get smart with me. Harlan snaps. I asked for your ID. Crossley hands it over. Slow, deliberate. Harlan studies the license, then looks back up. So you expect me to believe this is yours? It is. What do you do for work? I'm a judge. Harlan lets out a short laugh. A judge. Yes. Harlan turns slightly, so the body cam catches his face. Step away from the vehicle. Am I being ordered to? Yes. Step away from the car. Crossley complies. 2 steps back. Hands visible. The pump clicks off behind him. Dispatch runs a plate. It comes back clean. Registered. No alerts. Harlan doesn't acknowledge it. He circles the SUV, shining his flashlight inside in broad daylight. Where you coming from? Home. Where's home? I'm not sure that's relevant. You want to answer the question or make this difficult? I've answered everything you've asked. A nearby customer starts watching. So does a clerk inside. Harlan radios again. No wants or warrants. Dispatch confirms. Still, he presses. Pop the hood. For what reason? Vehicle check. You don't have probable cause, and you don't have my consent. I'm not asking. Crossley doesn't move. That's when Harlan changes tone. You think throwing around a title makes you untouchable? I think the law applies to both of us. Harlan laughs. You people always say that. Crossley looks directly at him. What do you mean by that? Harlan doesn't answer. He keys his radio. Suspicious vehicle. Driver uncooperative. That word matters. Suspicious. It gives cover. It opens doors. It justifies escalation. Turn around. Harlan orders. Am I under arrest? Turn around. Crossley exhales slowly and complies. Handcuffs click shut. A woman near the entrance raises her phone. This is unlawful, Crossley says calmly. What I know, Harlan replies, is you're not as important as you think. Minutes pass. Backup arrives. Then more. Finally, a supervisor steps out. Sergeant Thomas Keene surveys the scene. What do we have? Suspicious vehicle, Harlan says. Keene looks at the man in cuffs. Sir, your name? Judge Alton Crossley, Madison County. Keene's expression shifts. Why is he cuffed? For officer safety. Keene pauses. Uncuff him. Now! Crossley is released. You're free to go, Judge. I know, Crossley replies. As he drives away, the body cameras are still rolling, and nothing is over. Within hours, footage moves through internal systems. By the next day, courthouse hallways are buzzing. By midweek, Internal Affairs opens file. Then the media calls. Then city attorneys. Officer Harlan is placed on administrative leave. The footage leaks. The words you people don't go unnoticed. Emails surface. Prior complaints resurface. Training records are reviewed. In a closed meeting, city lawyers say it plainly. No probable cause. Fourth Amendment violation. The chief delivers a decision. You abuse your authority. Days later, Officer Daniel Harlan's career ends quietly. No press conference. No farewell. Just an empty locker. Then comes a lawsuit. Federal civil rights violations. Body cam footage. Witness statements. The city settles. $12.5 million. Judge Crossley releases a single statement. This was never about money. It was about accountability. The gas station is still there. Cars still pull in. Pumps still click off. But one afternoon, one assumption became a permanent record of what happens when authority goes unchecked.